Welcome to Fuck Bag.
Hey.
Good evening, good evening.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Right.
Whenever you catch it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Gentlemen's Club motherfucking podcast.
Let me take my ear off.
Okay.
There we go. Let me in the studio.
I am one of your three hosts, your boy Cardell, reporting live from the pod.
What's up, unofficial Cardell on Instagram? I am your boy, Joshy_Ty on Instagram. Follow the kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
My name is Zach. You can follow me at my name is Zach. And what?
That is coming through with the headset, sir.
Yeah. That's
Can we
first,
go
first of
phone
all,
silence, rookie?
Yeah, the on-air sign is on.
No, my phone is on silent.
Oh, okay.
Actually, one of my devices is. That's where that came from.
Oh, you got two?
This man got several phones over there.
No.
And like 4 computers.
No. I'm down to one phone.
Yeah, I was just about to
3
say,
mics.
just one phone
I
now.
have just one phone now.
All right.
Ah, yes.
What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling?
Before we get there,
Okay.
anybody that has been tuning in to the Gentlemen's Club podcast, we appreciate you. I was told that I was not going to get stepped. You know what? I got an answer. If you enjoy the content on the Gentlemen's Club podcast, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button to be notified when we upload new content. We are trying to get onto a schedule of Tuesdays and Fridays, and we hope you guys are there to enjoy it with us. You gentlemen are now unmuted.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for getting our advertisements out of the way.
I did my best, bro. I promise.
Trying to make a living.
I know, man. I know. I'm sorry.
Man.
What's good with y'all, though? How y'all feeling, man? How was,
He takes a sip of his drink. I'm feeling
I
pretty
don't
good.
talk first, but okay.
I'm feeling pretty good. I am the first. Usually, but I'm the last to talk, but whatever. I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right.
I'm
how was
good.
your,
I'm good.
how's your days been, man? Where's your,
Busy, and like I need to take more time for studio time. If there's any producers out there that want to work, hit me up.
You need water?
No.
You
If there's any producers out there that want to work. That's not even a shot at any of my I love all my producers.
Of course. You just
Shout out
throwing
to
it,
Damon
throwing it out
Donnie.
there. Okay, of course. Damon Donnie,
Chris.
CRH, Chris
CRH.
Lee himself, all those awesome gentlemen.
Other Chris, what's up?
Oh yeah. Shout out to you too, bro.
Yeah.
What's up with you, Shaq? How you feeling, man?
I feel where this is going today.
Yeah, I have the giggles.
So I'm doing good overall. My son's birthday, we celebrated over the weekend.
Happy birthday
Happy
again
birthday,
to Jaden.
JJ.
Round of applause.
Yes, please.
That part.
It's my
Number
beautiful
one.
baby boy's first birthday. He is an introvert by every way of the word, and
Facts.
I now know he does not like being crowded by people.
At all,
Yeah.
bro. That video was hilarious, man.
It wasn't there. I tell you.
Everybody back the fuck up.
Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah,
feeling
man.
that shit.
He was not feeling it.
But I want to say thank you to everybody that showered my son with love and gifts. We have way more stuff than we know what to do with, but we do appreciate it nonetheless. You guys really showed out for my son.
A lot of love. Received a
That
lot
part,
of love.
that part.
As he should have.
A lot of love. So
How about you, sir?
I'm chilling, man. I can't lie. I've been running around a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to find some balance and whatnot.
Yeah.
I feel like you know how it is when you do all of that extra running around and you're active and you on your phone, you checking in with people, you seeing what's going on and all that stuff like that. And then when that Monday hits, you just feel like slowed down. You feel like you lagging a little bit, brain fog and all that.
Tuesday for me, but yes, I hear you.
Yeah. So
Tuesday definitely is.
I'm
like,
gonna try to get some relaxation in and try to get back on 100%.
well, that brings us to our first topic today.
Okay.
Men having a safe place to talk.
Look, man, I've been hearing and seeing this conversation a lot lately, and it was at first it was weird because when I initially started seeing it and hearing it, it was kind of some women that were bringing it up,
Yeah.
and then it was just like a lot of men started speaking about it more often and talking about it more often.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, you know why I think women brought it up is because they hear how often we don't communicate to our friends or we don't have a safe space to go to because these are our partners. You know what I'm saying? Like we are in relationships with these women and they have other women they can go to, but they realize and notice that men don't have as many avenues that they can go to. So I think that's where that conversation was created from, and they're like, "Damn, y'all need support. Like, I got support."
Yeah, it seemed like it came from a good space, like people actually genuinely caring. Like, because the point that you brought up, like women, when you guys are going through certain situations with your partner, like you got your homegirls to talk to about that. That's a common theme.
Honestly, they talk more than the two people in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you get that
Partners.
opportunity to get that stuff off. And I'm not saying that all men don't have that, but because of that stigma that quote unquote men are supposed to be tough and you're supposed to have solutions, you know, you're not supposed to bring problems and whatnot like that.
Yeah.
But where does that, what other things stem from that? Like what pushes us to feel like we don't necessarily want to share that stuff with our partners?
For me, it's like people not taking what you're talking about seriously. So like a lot of guys will like joke with you, and you may actually have a problem, or you may actually have something going on.
That's true.
And they aren't open armed. They're making a joke of it, or taking it, kind of like it's something in passing.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I need to talk.
Yeah, no, nigga, this is a real issue.
I need to sit down and we need to speak about this. Or this is something that I have going on, and
Yo,
maybe
soft
you have
ass.
the same thing going on too.
Right.
And what you hear.
Yeah.
You soft,
Soft
you
as
gay,
hell, boy. You
or
alright,
you
man.
this, or you that.
You be alright.
You emotional. You be
Right.
alright. Stop crying.
Yeah, all of the above. Things
I
that,
cry.
Yeah,
In
things
the shower.
so nobody knows.
But there ain't nothing wrong with crying, man. Ain't nothing
I've
wrong with
learned
getting
a lot
shit out.
about you from this podcast.
That's true. Yeah.
What? I take dark showers.
A man that's in touch with his emotions, opening up.
Yeah, I take dark showers in the dark.
I gotta get back to that. Pause.
It's my new thing right now.
Yeah.
With the candle lit, though.
usually
I
don't-
started lighting the candle. That should be.
Okay. All right.
Turn off the lights. But you can gather your thoughts in the dark. And the reason why you take dark showers, I know we talked about this before, but you gather your thoughts. You have time to meditate, focus on what you had to do for the day. Fill out yourself and your core. So,
Right. That's a good idea. I support you on that.
yeah.
What about you, Zachary? Do you have any thoughts?
As far as Josh and dark showers, or
Oh no. I'm cool on that. No.
I hope not. No, I hope you don't have thoughts of that. That'd be weird.
I feel like we've talked a lot about like the male ego on this podcast.
Okay.
And that has I feel like it always comes back to that. One of the reasons, but besides that, one of the reasons why men don't feel like they have a safe space to kind of share their emotions is because these are times where a man's opinion and how they view things can be very easily misconstrued as something that it very well may not be.
Toxic masculinity.
And because a man is actively trying to not be that,
Yeah.
they don't want to say something that gets misconstrued as such. So there are a lot of men that don't say anything because they don't want to be viewed a certain way. So they would rather keep their thoughts, feelings, and emotions bottled up than take the risk of social media
Labeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we live in a culture now that's so quick to label things.
For sure.
Like you'll get a label for something stupid.
Yeah, you voicing your opinion and you having
I don't mean to say it's stupid, but
but it gets flipped a lot.
it gets really
Something that's small
tricky.
that's made a big deal of.
it gets really tricky because people assume before
and we're in a
they
sensitive area.
understand.
Yep.
So it's an assumption before understanding, and I think that's what always puts people in positions where, oh, you trigger me, now I'm gonna title you.
That's true. And
Well, it's
everybody's
not
real
even
sensitive.
it's not even just triggering, but it's I think a lot of
Disagree.
men are not great at explaining things, and that does not help.
You have to be able to articulate. And women are the greatest talkers on this earth.
To a degree.
Somebody always said that
They're-
a woman can outtalk a man
Oh, for sure.
10 times over.
10
Technically,
times
that's
over.
what they love to do.
So
If I'm reading,
I'm not going to give
See?
any of you gentlemen
See?
advice on that. But
Say a word. Okay.
when you feel
Just keep
away,
going.
when you feel your opinion, it's okay to disagree, to agree to disagree, and it's okay for you to have differences of opinions.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay.
because I might not like
just
that.
had- I just had to
I
make
might
sure.
not like that you have on a black hat.
Okay, for sure.
But that's my opinion.
Right,
I
right,
can't be mad at you
Right.
because you wore a black hat.
Right.
You love your hat.
Facts.
Who am I to tell you what you should and should not do?
Okay, so I got a question. How does that?
And that's for men and women.
right.
Like if,
How does that translate when it comes to just certain things from a man to a woman? Like, you'll notice that there's. Let me make sure I'm correct on this one, so I don't.
don't be politically correct. Just say it.
Nah, I mean,
They already hate me.
Yeah, you might as well drag yourself down with them.
Come on over.
nah. But how does that translate? Like, how is basically? I think it is just understanding. We need understanding between one person to another.
Yeah. And the way that we communicate is completely different, right?
Right.
Men don't mostly communicate through words.
Okay.
It's more so actions.
I got another question. What happens when
Unless you're a poet like you.
I think another reason why a lot of men don't is because when you're vulnerable and that gets used against you later
It hurts.
in a heated situation.
That's another thing for sure.
hurts.
Because to be real with you, that's actually something that like I never forget those moments.
Yeah.
Like
that stays with you.
Yeah, for real. And it's just like, okay, I
For
can't.
relationships.
Yeah, and to be real with you, that completely changes my trust when it comes to you.
Yeah.
So now I have to keep my guard up because I know that when you're upset, you'll use this against me.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do we come back from that? How do we fix that, or how do we stop that from happening?
I think you have to choose a partner that wants to understand you more than argue.
And I agree with you, but then you have
No.
to take you would have to take another step of vulnerability to be like, yo, when you did that really, really hurt me.
Oh, and communicating that to
That's
your partner?
yeah, but that's another step towards that.
But
That's scary.
I think that it goes further than just communication with your partner. I think it's communication in society as a whole, because we're talking about men not opening up, not having a conversation, not having a safe space.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Like,
Even if you have that open space with your partner where you can speak regularly, it's still finding your voice outside of that.
so maybe that's something that we have to find internally before we try and find it externally.
There are steps to it for sure.
So, like for me, for instance, I was in a position where I knew I didn't have enough male friends to have the kind of conversations that I wanted to have. But at first, I had to figure out what did I want to talk about? Who do I need to sit down with, and what kind of life do they need to be living for us to even be able to match on the same level
Right.
that I need? Because I have guys that, I don't necessarily have those kind of conversations with. Even if I might try and open it up and they just aren't receptive to it. So I had to
They
figure
don't
out
understand what you're talking about.
I had to figure out what I needed.
Yeah.
So I went out. Once I figured it out internally, the universe has a way of putting great people around you.
Facts.
Once I figured it out for me first.
Facts.
So that's where it started. But as far as creating a safe space, like even on social media platforms, you'll see, like I follow Faithful Black Men Society, whatever it's called. And you'll still see like negative comments like, oh, well, men should do better at that. Like what? This is a platform for love, for men
Right.
to express themselves. And you still have people speaking on what men should do instead of men speaking on what men should do. And I think that,
like that.
I think that women, they like to step into that spot, but it's not for women to check other men. It's for men to check other men, and for men to hold other men accountable for their actions and for how they're living in this world.
I respect that.
I think that it's taken differently. I wouldn't say that it's not for women to check men, but it is definitely received differently when another man comes to you and say, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah. That's
And
true.
women don't want men in their business. Stay out of women's business.
That's all I've been hearing, bro.
Stay out of women's business.
Motherfucker.
Why you in women's business? Oh, here comes another brokey in women's business.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not
telling
wrong.
y'all what I see on Shade
trust
Room.
me. Trust me. I see it out way outside the shade.
Here comes this guy.
Right.
Oh, if you broke, just say that then. That's their favorite defense.
You're not wrong.
I'm gonna start using that shit.
You're
back
not
on
wrong.
them.
You're not wrong at all, man.
I'm broke.
If you hurt, just say that then.
Oh shit.
I was once hurt. Either way,
I'm sorry.
You're not wrong.
I know.
So realistically, it does go a lot longer of a way when a man, especially one that you respect, comes
Yeah.
to you and corrects you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that respect part is really important.
Yeah.
Because anybody can come to you that you look at as a clown or whatever you want to call it, and it's like, all right, why are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
But somebody that you respect and actually, you know that they're a stand-up individual. You've seen how they move and how they act and how they're respected by others.
Yeah.
And say, what are you doing? Then you actually stop and say,
What am I doing?
am I doing something foul?
Yeah.
You had to reflect a little bit. Reflection is the greatest tool that one can have.
You're not wrong.
But at the same time, men have to be able to protect.
Each other.
How do I want to word this?
We need to be able to
Take your
protect
time.
each other
We have
and
to
women.
we have to be able to protect each other in instances where there is
Some bullshit going on.
criminalization of a man's actions that may not be what is being sought out to be. I think that you have to look at a person's character, a person's intent.
Yeah.
What have they? What is their
Stand
history?
for, what is their history? What are
Right.
they about?
Because a lot of times you'll see guys get thrown into cancel culture ish situations. When you look at their record previously, some individuals have a spotless record and have actually been on the right side of things more times than not, but they have a foggy situation come up and it's cancel culture time. I personally am not a fan of cancel culture. There are individuals that I do believe should be canceled, but the way that cancel culture has been used and it's died down significantly, I think, from what I've noticed. How cancel culture was used is if you didn't like what this person had to say, then you destroyed him.
Yeah.
Them. I don't want to say just males. Women were canceled too.
Yeah.
You destroyed them completely. And
Socially.
now this person has to fall off the face of the earth for 8 to 12 months.
Right.
Yeah.
And hope that when they peak back up, the coast is clear and they can get back to living their lives. Now, there are individuals that I feel like should go into a hole and probably not come out. I've been very vocal about
Yeah.
Robert Kelly being one of them.
Yeah.
I'll say it
They
here.
might well
Right.
take his ass up out of here.
Right. Nah.
Weinstein is another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there are definitely some degrees to certain things. It's like, okay, well, this isn't really one of those forgivable situations. But the dark
I don't
side,
think that rape is ever a forgivable situation.
In no
Those
way, shape, or form.
motherfuckers should probably definitely live in a hole.
yeah, there's levels to it, but it's like the dark side of the whole cancel culture thing is like,
And I didn't want to just make it about
I know, but
rape, but yeah.
yeah. But the
I wanted to say that.
but for the small things that aren't as serious as the things that we was talking about beforehand,
Yeah.
you don't give that person a chance to grow from that.
Yeah.
It's like every time you say something wrong
Or communicate their side.
Exactly. Yeah, it's immediate. You did that, and you're wrong for that. And what you said was super wild, and you should never speak again. And anytime you do speak again, we're gonna use this exact scenario
to bring it back,
it up and throw it back in your face, and get the rest of the world to get behind us on that.
They tried to cancel me.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I hope to be that famous one.
I'm
day.
aware.
Y'all remember our episode Colorism?
Yeah.
Rough times.
Oh, yeah,
Times, man. I hope that you changed your ways, and I hope that you learn to appreciate people of color.
And that you started responding to DMs.
Yeah.
Shit. I forgot to respond to a DM. I just thought about it right now.
You're canceled tomorrow, buddy. Get out of here.
I'll be waiting with the popcorn.
Hey, I post the shit. Joshie_Ty on Instagram. Follow me. I'm getting good at this shit.
Anyway, but I do think it's a conversation that needs to be had because I'm all for handling situations where individuals are wrong and they need to be corrected and educated. But I do not believe in most instances that go complete incinerate everything about them is productive.
Yeah.
Because when you don't give people a chance to make a mistake and grow from it, you're going to get a lot of fake individuals now because they're afraid to be their true selves.
Yeah.
And that doesn't get rid of the problem. It does not.
Yeah, and you're sowing those seeds for them to have a negative look on the way that the world works.
If you don't know now, that's the way the society is moving, to a lot of fake shit in America.
Well, now it's just people are closet, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Whatever your issue is in life, now they're all in the closet about it. But it doesn't mean that the issue is going away.
Right.
When you give people the chance to learn and grow from these mistakes, then there's actually progress being made. So there are some unforgivable situations. I'm not saying that all situations are forgivable, but for those forgivable situations, when somebody does make a mistake and they can admit to it, hold them accountable to fixing that mistake, to going forward, being part of the solution and not the issue. And as long as they can accurately and honestly do that, then I don't see why it needs to be held over somebody's head for the rest of their lives.
True.
I mean, it's just like any other company, a corporation. You know, they make a mistake. They say the wrong shit. They say women belong in the kitchen. Burger King.
You're telling half truths. You're telling half truths.
When did this happen?
Today.
Oh, shit.
It's International Women's Day. Shout out to all the women in the world.
I'd like to shout out all the wonderful and amazing women. in
All
my
of
life
y'all
today.
are beautiful. We appreciate you. This is a women loving podcast.
This is a
Sometimes.
women loving podcast. No, it's always.
It's
I'm
always.
I'm playing.
It's always a women loving podcast, and I do want to get this line off because the lines get blurred a little bit. We get
does.
called this podcast gets called misogynistic from time to time.
Facts.
By Zach himself, but we'll keep going.
He does call us misogynist.
Off every single time we record. What do you mean? But do know that all three of us are gentlemen that do fight for women. We protect women in real life situations. There are absolutely multiple women for each individual on this podcast that can vouch for that.
I was about to say, if you stopped it right there, that would have sounded crazy. My bad. I'm sorry. It's mad. Mad serious.
Two of us are gentlemen.
I know.
I was breathing.
I know. We're mad serious right now. I had to throw that joke in there. My bad, man.
Thank you for lighting that up.
For sure.
But
You know Zach on his rants.
I have to have every now and again. But this is a place where we do care about women. We do care about women's feelings, and we do care about protecting women.
Love you all.
Yep.
The whole
y'all.
point of this podcast is to educate both sides, men and women, because men do need to know that there's a group of guys that can relate and understand and can actually articulate the things that they're thinking and may not have the circles that we have to where we can express these feelings.
True.
And women, we give you guys an opportunity to view inside the minds of well-balanced men.
That's true. We had a
Ex-fuck
over
boys
what was it
like
over the weekend? There was somebody. There was a female around that was sitting down and listening to the pod because I didn't know the episode was up,
Hey,
and we threw the episode on, and she looked and she was like, "You know what? I need to text my boyfriend and ask him if there's anything that I'm not doing in the relationship."
She admitted to some
Wow.
faults. She
Wow.
admitted to some faults that that we made stigmatisms of women, and she says, "No, you guys are right."
Yeah.
Wow.
So it
Wow.
was cool to. I can't lie. It was cool to see it in real time. I wasn't mad at that. A round of applause for that situation right there, sir.
you said I don't ask that question off air.
Okay.
So again, if you guys enjoy the content that you hear on the Gentlemen's Club podcast, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification to be notified when we upload new content. Follow us on Instagram at the Gentleman Club Pod. And I think that is everything for this episode of the Gentlemen's Club. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Thank
so.
you for joining.
For Shizzle. We out. We be back though.